Okay, so welcome back to another stream underneath the Grenada Lifestyle channel. And in today's video, we will be meeting up with a lot of different persons from the live streams. So, other persons feel secure, feel safe to be a part of today's live. So, into today's live stream, I'll be meeting up with new persons who haven't met up as yet. But for the new persons that are going to be even into the channel live, wanted to welcome to you and also want to give you a shout out for being new to this channel. So it's a wonderful aspect of being on the outside, being here to meet with persons, ask and answer questions based on Grenada's Sherman. So as I know it won't be that hard, but unless there are going to be new persons who are going to be entering and joining in on this platform. So newer persons, feel free to be in here. The comment section is yours. Everything seems to be cool. I believe I can do some move about today. Show persons what we got. The nutmegs, the cocos, and even the other curative stuff that Grenada has to offer. So in today's live stream, it's going to be a whole tour. But first of all, I'm going to get started by welcoming everyone to the stream, even the newer persons, the persons that haven't quite been acquaintable with this channel as yet. But if you want to do so, you can check out what's on the screen and be a part of it. So it's early still, which I know is a little bit early for streams, but at least I will start to stream by now and it will end by the time persons are ready to do their stuff. So it's early morning here in Grenada, not too early, at least it's around 9, and it's pretty good, it's pretty cool, it's really wonderful that we has our stuff there. So bringing you all, showing you all around, giving you all the guided tour of Grenada spices and all what they has to offer will be shown in today's live. So for meeting up with the other people that is going to be coming in today, being new persons, loving the content so far, and also commenting when it's necessary for the streams and being here. So it's wonderful, it's epic. I cannot stress enough that I can just make sure that I put all the things in place so persons can have a really good idea of what it should be like. So bigging up to the new people, this is the Grenada Lifestyle channel, and we're saying welcome to you all into the space. Feel free at all times to be a part of the stream. Also in the comment section, it's also cool to do this also. You can comment if you're new, you can say hi, you can drop by, you can be a part of the stream. So it's a cool, unique place to be, and also if you want to share the live, it's also cool to do so. So I'm just getting myself ready to do the guided tour where I can show you all the different spices and stuff like that Grenada has to offer, so persons can have an idea of what it is like if you come to Grenada and you have to choose, you know what it is. So far so good. So we got Honor Gaming said, yo, what's up? So what's up to you, Mr. Honor? Welcome here to the stream, bro, this morning, and feel free to enter into the comment section and big up yourself. So how things, boss, Mr. Honor? So what's up to you? Let's see. So newer persons, other persons, welcome here to the stream here. Feel free to be a part. The comment section is here. Drop by, say hi. You can say any stuff that you'd like. Be positive in here, and let's get it going. So I'm just stretching out still there, taking some little stretch of the because I'm about to make some runs around the place, give you all the guide to what it is like, what it looks like. So you all stay tuned to the live stream. So I'm gonna make sure that I give to everyone the different type of stuff Grenada has here. So big up to y'all in here. Alright, so I'm gonna go start the tour. Just feel free to ask any questions on what it's gonna be like for Grenada. Okay, so the stream's gonna begin. So I'll try to give everybody at least our spices, our the trees, and all of that to make you all know what it is if you're coming to Grenada, what it is like when you're doing things like trying to find some of your spices and all of that. So I'll start the tour by showing you all the small Grenadian gardens. So if you're a person that has planting space, I believe you should have a lot of these things. So for Grenada, it's a cabbager, So Grenada has it like we can use any containers that is fit to hold enough dust, and we're gonna do our planting, which is our little short crops to reduce the cost of vegetable spending in Grenada, because it takes quite some time to buy lettuces and other stuff. That's gonna be a little bit expensive based on who you're buying from. So let's continue moving. So so far we have a lot of planting materials here. You can find a lot of small farmers in Grenada. They are, as I said, just for your home use. So these are some tomatoes. So if you're on your home use and you don't want to buy any veggies, it's going to be cool to just plant a few. So also we got some sorrel. I'm sorry that it's not bearing as yet, otherwise I would have showed you what the sorrels look like if persons have had a knowledge of what sorrel looks like. So we have done that small piece here, and it is two different types of soil. So it is more likely the red, and I think we got some of the Jamaican soil here. So it's more like around the December period to August period. You may get some soils, but when we plant the tree earlier, for in Grenada, it is better to have more of your fruits being bared. The bigger the tree, the more fruits you're gonna get on it. So there are some cool fruit trees. These are like sorrels. There are some cool few fruit trees and other stuff that we're gonna be looking at. So I don't have a bird fruit tree close to me, but we can give you the little fruits that we got here. So we also got wax apples into here. So it's more like Grenada love planted fruits. So if you come to Grenada, all of that they will want to have closer to them. The fruit sake, because if you're not gonna buy the fruit, so if you don't gonna plant the fruit, then you're gonna have to buy the fruit. And the prices may be ridiculous based on where you're buying from. So also there's cashews. There's not any cashew on the tree as yet, but we also got some cashews growing here. Even though we got cashews, we also do planting of citrus trees. So in case that you're into, because more likely in Grenada we love using a lot of local. So the citrus is gonna be a wonderful stuff there, I believe, for Grenadians, because that's what we use most of the time instead of trying to buy most of the imported juiced products. So at least every home is gonna have at least a fruit tree in there. Not for any deep reasons, but as I said, because we love the local, we're gonna always use most of the locals. So as I'm continuing giving you all that small tool, the comment section is there if you want to ask any questions. So now we're gonna go to the spices. Okay, so many persons have heard of the nutmeg, but maybe you haven't seen it. So this is the nutmeg that Grenada is producing. When you speak of nutmeg sprays, nutmeg mace. So this red stuff here, it is the mace, and there is a dark side. The black side here is the hard shell, so that cannot be smashed easily, but it has to pound it. Okay, it must have to be pounded to be broken. And so I'm gonna show you all when I break off one. So it's gonna be brick. It has to be brick on a wall, or I can just use a stone. So the mace is pretty of an expensive material here in Grenada. The mace is more expensive than the nutmeg itself. So if you're looking to do some investment in long-term business, maybe you can try growing some nutmegs. I'm not sure what's the price of per pound, but it is pretty expensive when it comes to the mace. So this is when you take off the mace, you're gonna get the nutmeg itself, but this is gonna be from the shell part, and into the shell part it is most likely to be a hard structure there. So when I break up the shell, I can give some pointers as to what you can use the shell for. Okay, so I'm just going to crack it off. Okay. Okay, so this is the shell part. So just give me a minute. Let me take that out. Alright. So this is the shell part here. From the nutmeg, we also had the mace there. So it's pretty good. So you're not going to throw that away. You will always want to keep that in your sight. This here on the other hand is the shell. So what persons use the shell do, you right, so as you were saying, so from this aspect, so which we got, so these are the shells, as I said, that you can use for yard decoration to reduce mud. It is from the nutmeg shells. All the extra shells that is being taken off from the nutmegs, you can go get them at a nutmeg pool and you can place them into your yard. It helps with dirt and all of that. So on the other hand, this is the mace from the Grenada's nutmeg, and this is the nutmeg itself here. So you've got a quite beautiful scent. This is what being used to make the sprays, nutmeg sprays, and any equipment or liquid formation that you may have bought that has nutmeg. Also, for instance, may grind it. I think it's been used to put into cakes and all of that too, for spices. So this is the first spice that Grenada has to offer. So I think we export a lot of nutmegs, and also we export a lot of cocoa. But I think we're going to get to the cocoa a little later into this live. So as we continue to move, there's also other little spices that you can use, like lemongrasses. Persons use for making their teas and morning and other stuffs. So this is what the roads in Grenada are. It is quite narrow, So many foreigners, as we know, have a little trouble when it comes to driving on Grenada's road. So Grenada's road is not as wide as it seems, but mostly on the main roads, so these are like inside roads, but not all places that the roads are wide. Okay. So also things like walnut trees where persons can be a part of. I think I got a bigger tree with some more walnuts. So a guided experience too. It is even closely that the roads are even close to a person's gardens, which is a little bit stressful to wires and other stuff like this. So you're gonna find plenty of fruits in Grenada. So we got this up there, which is a pawpaw, a little bit harder to see, and also we got a fig or green banana. So the green banana is what many persons will use when it comes to making the oil down Grenada national dish. You may get a little yams and you may nice up yourself. So this here on the other hand is walnut trees. There's a lot of that growing in Grenada. I think all homes should at least have a walnut tree. If you go visiting Grenada, it is something that persons love. So you'll find this for sure